Dear students, in my previous class I have started the chapter from the diary of Anne Frank, and I have given you an idea about this diary. Today I am going to start the text. Writing a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me, not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the muzzing of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. In my previous class, I have given you an idea about the importance of diary, where we write our experiences. And this young girl, a mere 13-year-old girl, is saying that to think carefully about anything for a little girl is not very important for others. But she felt that she should write diary, so she had started writing diary. Paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying no on those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. I finally stayed where I was brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience, and since I am not planning to let anyone else read this stiff backed notebook grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably would not make a bit of difference. So, paper has very important quotation, that is, paper has more patience than people. Whenever you will convey your feelings to other, they may not hear it carefully or interestingly, but whenever you write something, your experiences, your feelings, your emotions on a paper, paper never ignores you, it accepts you carefully. So paper is very important. Paper has more patience than people. So the girl, what was the situation has already been described in my previous class. Jews were tortured during the Second World War in Germany, and the young girl was very much depressed, feeling depressed. She was at her home alone. It was a boring situation for her. So she started writing diary patiently, and she was a different girl. It is quite clear that she was not an ordinary girl. She was an extraordinary girl. In the mere age of 13 years, she was feeling paper as her friend, and she was also feeling that paper is more important than human being or the friends. So she has no any interest in any person, as she was alone. She was in concentration. So she has started writing diary. Now I am back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. She don't have a friend. She was alone. She was in hide. She was she was alone with her family to save herself from the torture of the Germans. So she started writing diary. Let me put it more clearly, since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world. And I am not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. So I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. No one on the surface. I seem to have everything except my one true friend. So what was the situation? They were living in a concentration center. They were living in a hide to save themselves from the torture of the Germans. So she is saying that that 13-year-old girl was not completely alone. She was introducing the reader with his family. She had parents, her 16-year-old sister, and 30 people living with her. So she had a loving family, aunts, and good home, but none was her true friend. All I think about when I am with friends is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. We don't seem to be able to get any closure, and that is the problem. Maybe it's my fault that we don't confide in each other. In any case, that is just how things are, and unfortunately, they are not able to change. This is why I have started the diary. She was with her family, but the family members were not interested in her emotional feelings. They have a talk. They used to talk several things, but she was not able to talk with them his private feelings, his personal feelings. So she has started writing diary. In these lines, in this part of the chapter, the narrator explains the situation in which she has started writing the diary. To enhance the image of this long awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would do, but I want the diary to be my friend, and I am going to call this friend Kitty. She had made her diary peculiar. She is saying that her diary was not a diary of a common man, but she has not started writing quickly on her diary. She made her diary her friend, and she called this diary Kitty. So now we have few questions here. Oral comprehension check. Go through the question. What makes writing in a diary a strange experience of Anne Frank? Why does Annie want to keep a diary? Why did Annie think she could confide more in her diary than in people? So try to answer the questions of this. Answer these questions. Now, since no one would understand a word of my stories to Kitty, if I were to plunge right in, I would better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. So, she has started writing diary. She has started talking with her diary that has been named by her Kitty. So, she has started sketching his life in this style. My father, the most adorable father I have ever seen, did not marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. In these lines, the narrator has explained about the marriage of her parents. My sister Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. Her sister born in 1926. I was born on 12 June 1929. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. They born at Frankfurt and they lived there until Anne Frank was 4 years old, till 1933. My mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland. My father immigrated to Holland in 1933. In 1933, his father immigrated to Holland, went to Holland. My mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September, while Margot and I were sent to Aachen to stay with our grandmother. Her father and mother migrated to Holland, and she with her sister was sent to her grandmother. Margot went to Holland in December and I followed in February. In December, Margot was sent to Holland with the parents, and she also followed her in February. when I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margaret. And on her birthday, Margaret was presented by her little sister. That was Annie Frank. I started right away at the Montessori Nursery School. I stayed there until I was 6. She stayed in Montessori School until she was 6, at which time I started in the first form. In the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Kupras, the headmistress. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said the heartbreaking farewell. So her school ended in the age of 6, and they were out of the school, from this school, the Montessori school. In summer of 1941, grandma fell ill and had to have an operation, so my birthday passed with little celebration. So, in summer 1941, her grandmother fell ill and she had an operation, so her birthday was not celebrated well. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other, and grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. Here she is writing about her birthday in 1942 when her grandmother died. The four of us are still doing well, and that brings me to the present date of 20 June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. And in 1942, the four of us are still doing well, and that brings me to the present date of 20 June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. And in 20 June 1942, she was given a diary on her birthday. That's all today. In my next class, I will complete this chapter, and for homework, you have to answer these 5 questions. Oral comprehension check 1, 2, 3, and oral comprehension check first and second. This is the homework for study. Thank you.